going on? Welcome to the show, The Messy Sweet Spot. And boy, we got some updates for you guys. I cannot believe that Todd is like this. I'm so hurt by this news, but we have to talk about it, you guys. These men are getting sassy. They are getting very sassy. Would you agree? Press 7 if you agree these men are getting very sassy out here in these streets. So also from this news article that came out 2 hours ago, they're telling us that Todd is trying to take half of the house, all the equity in the house. Yeah, he's trying to take it. And this is her home. Okay. Also, we want to talk about a news outlet just came out an hour ago. They are saying that Kandi has discovered Todd was talking to another woman behind her back. Oh my God. And see, I heard about he had another baby on the way. Did y'all hear that Todd had another baby on the way? Not only that, he's talking to another woman, y'all, behind Candy's back. I know people say, well, aren't they in a group of open? Yeah, open, meaning that I know who you're dealing with and I give you permission to do it. But he's doing stuff behind her back. You know, she's not liking that. Also, we have to touch on Kandi. She don't want all this in the public anymore. So this news article is reading that Kandi, she's pushing to seal her divorce documents before the drama spills out. Because you guys know these YouTubers are going to go looking for all that. Yeah, so she's trying to seal it off. So we're going to get on all that in this video today. If you guys can like this video, get these likes up. I appreciate it. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Island Girl. What's going on? So, baby, I tell you what's going on. Baby, I don't know what's in the water, but these celebrity husbands are getting sassy. Okay? They are getting sassy as hell in these divorces, aren't they? First, it was all these men trying to take houses they never bought, brands they never built, lifestyles they could never afford on their own. These men can't afford these lifestyles, but yet when a divorce comes, they want half of it. What? And now we got Todd Tucker reportedly trying to get equity out of a house Kandi paid cash for before he was even on the call sheet of her life. Todd is reportedly trying to get equity out of a house Kandi paid for before he was even on the call sheet of her life. She bought that house and had that house for herself, y'all. That's not right for him to try to take the money out of it. Honey, let's start there. Because I'm seeing these reports that Todd is pushing to claim half of the equity in Kandi's home. A house this woman bought long before she married him. Long before the ring, y'all. Long before the peach, okay? Long before that family hustle storyline. Honey. And then on top of that, y'all, he's demanding primary custody of Ace and Blaze. Yeah, questioning the prenup he already signed for. Okay, pushing for a division of all marital assets. What? Like he didn't walk into a fully furnished empire. Man, I tell you, I'm so pissed today. So we breaking all this stuff down. This is not just celebrity gossip. This is a case in what happens when a woman with money marries a man who thinks he's the main character in her storyline. Honey, what's the house actually is? What's the house actually is? Let's be clear. For the people in the back, that house is not just a property. That house is premarital, purchased by Kandi before Todd paid for with. She got that house before Todd. She made that money buying a house when she was grinding from her escape days. from writing hits, from reality TV shows, from Broadway producing. I mean, all of it. But under Georgia law, that's called separate property. Assets you own before marriage are usually yours and not a part of the marital, plot. Now, where it get messy is if the marital money went into upgrades, renovations, or like big improvements. If his name was ever added to the deed, if the separate and marital funds got, combined, then a judge can say, okay, the house stays hers, but he gets a slice of or a part of the credit for what he put into it. So I don't know all the deets on that, but honey, it is looking nasty. And he got another woman. So his heart is already left Kandi because he's been with this other woman. Honey, honey, honey. Let's not spin this. That house was Kandi's before she ever met that man. That's the starting point right there. That is the starting point right there. So when we hear Todd wants equity in the house, what it feels like emotionally for people is he is trying to steal everything that she built. Everything. He is really trying to put her through it, y'all. It's almost like he hates her. Now, let's talk about these comments. People on the internet is split into little fractions. You got the people that says he's entitled, crew. I don't see what he's entitled for. He pays the bills in a house. That will be factored in. Under the Uniform Marriage and Divorce Act, if that home and he did upgrades, he can fight for it, which I told you before. If he did upgrades to the house, he can fight for it. It doesn't matter if she bought it before the home. And that's sad, right? It doesn't matter if she bought it before the marriage. Once they made it a marital home, he's invested more than 5 years of his time there. Legally, they're not completely wrong in theory. Courts can look at it, how long he lived there, whether he paid the mortgage or major repairs, whether he invested in upgrades, whether the money increased the value of the house. And then they might say, okay, Todd, you don't own the house, but you get compensated for what you contributed to. And I guess they call it the Hobson family law. But here's where I'm about to drag. Paying bills in a house does not make you the creator of that damn house. You stayed there, you benefited from it, you raised kids there, cool, that's life, right? That doesn't suddenly entitle you to strip a woman's of half of her home she bought with her blood, her sweat, her Grammy checks before you even paid a light bill. Man, I don't feel like that should make him the power. I don't like it at all. Okay? Paying some repairs does not make you an architect. A lot of people feel like men want what they did not earn. And do you guys agree? Press 7 if you feel like these men want what they did not earn. Now, honey, let's go on. I agree. Because the girl's been saying it very loud. These men are getting real sassy. Another celebrity husband asking for everything he's not even legally entitled to. He didn't buy that house. She did. He should only be entitled to what they built together. Period. He stayed long enough to cash in. He hit the lottery with her. Hello. He was broke when she got with him. Walked around and say, if I was him, I would just walk away and say thank you. And then the one that's ringing everybody's ears. because this is exactly what Mama Joyce was worried about. Remember, a man stepping into her wealthy woman's life with a regular salary, bidding fitting from all her assets. And then the minute the marriage cracks, suddenly he's questioning the prenup. He's asking for primary custody and now allegedly pushing for equality in her premarital house. Honey, when I tell you it's a crying shame, talk about opportunists. And then the prenup, if we can circle around back to the prenup. Todd, please, let's get this into this prenup because, baby, this is where the clown music starts. Todd is reportedly telling the courts, yeah, I signed a prenup, but I felt pressure. I didn't have my legal team present. It may not be enforceable, okay? It may not be enforceable, but honey, I don't give a damn. You know what you did, Todd. You signed it. Not only did you sign it, though, you signed it on camera for a 5-part wedding special on Bravo, where the storyline literally was Todd doesn't want to sign the prenup. Kandi stands firm. They negotiate, they sign, bam, bam. Now, Kandi's lawyers are reportedly using that footage in court to prove you had the time, you had the conversations, and you knew what you were signing, Todd. And you did it with full consent and awareness. So now to spin the block and say it's giving buyer's remorse, not legal injustice. That's what it's all it is he has buyer's remorse. And from the team Kandi standpoint, it looks like Kandi is saying, nah, you reap what you sow for 11 years. Then you want to spin the block and act confused about the seed agreement. Man. Is he cool? Is you cool, Todd? And then the primary custody as a chess move. Yeah, you guys know the primary custody. People put that down like the emergency primary custody. It's when they feel like the other parent is neglecting a child or abusive, or it's like emergency. So Todd gonna put out there emergency primary custody as if Kandi is hurting the kids, But he did that as a chess move. Now let's talk about the custody stunt. Todd filed a counterclaim asking for primary physical custody, joint legal custody, final decision making authority, meaning that Kandi have to come to him and ask and get permission anything the kids are involved in, any shows the kids are involved in, anything she wants the kids to do. She's going to have to go to Todd to get permission first because that's what he wants. He wants control over everything. While he with a new woman. While he's with a new woman. Why he got another baby on the way. Yes, he does, allegedly. Also questioning the prenup and wanting all the assets divided. He want all the assets divided and he want to overturn the prenup. On paper, that sounds like he really trying to do something, right? In real life, it feels like weaponizing her hustle against her. Because let's not pretend, when that busy schedule was paying those bills and funding every single business venture, nobody had a problem. Nobody had a problem. He had plenty of time to be co-owner. He had plenty of time to be a co-producer, a co-boss while she was gone. But now suddenly, her work is a reason she's less capable of having primary custody. Kandi has always responded reportedly. And another thing, before she met Todd, didn't she have a child before she met Todd? And didn't she have primary custody of Riley? And she was still busy, so she can do it. So I don't understand why she can't do it. She always been a mother. She'd been a mother before she met Todd. and she had primary care of Riley. So I just think it's bull crap. I really do. So really, this is a chess match. And the team Kandi is looking at Todd like, we see you for your works, man. You ain't slick. Okay? You ain't slick, Todd. You need to go back into the hole you crawl under. You was wrong. You was wrong. You was wrong. You was wrong. Somebody said Riley was the one who said Kandi is never home. So Riley, on words, hurt her mom. Well, Riley still came up. She's a respectable young woman, right? She's not out here in these streets. She don't got no OnlyFans page. Riley ain't on drugs. She ain't in the hospital. She's not in a whatchamacallit. Shit, a lot of y'all wish y'all parents were more at home. So don't start that shit. Hell. Press 2 if you wish your parents would have spent more time with you when you were younger. You know? So she still, it don't matter. Riley came out a good child, you know? She's not in harm. She ain't never won for nothing. So don't try to use that excuse. Don't try to use that excuse. Okay. Honey, but there's another narrative floating around that I want to shut down. I want to shut that shit down. Kandi filed to have the divorce and custody proceedings sealed, asking the court to keep the details out the public eye. Did y'all hear about that? So as you guys can see, let's go to bottle alert. There we go. There we go. So yeah, she wanted out the public eye. And immediately the messy internet went, oh, she must be hiding something. I thought she said she had nothing in her life to hide. What's she ashamed of? And now suddenly she wants privacy. That's what people are saying. Oh, now suddenly she wants privacy. I just want to say this to a lot of people out there. Let me say this as clear as possible. Asking the courts to protect your kids from becoming daily clickbait is not a confession of guilt. Do we understand that? Press 1 if you understand that. Asking the court to protect your kids from being a public daily clickbait is not a confession of guilt. She don't want her kids to be a daily clickbait. She's protecting her kids. And that's not have nothing to do with a confession of guilt. While y'all trying to twist it. It's called being a responsible parent who's lived on reality TV long enough to know how this can get ugly. This can get real ugly. She and Todd are public figures and their kids are not. It is completely reasonable for her to say, this. And the gag is, if Todd really cared as much about being the devoted father who's so hands-on, he should be agreeing to that ceiling too. He should agree to that ceiling too. Okay? Don't y'all think Todd should agree if he's such a loving father? Why would you want your kids to be out here and be clickbait daily? Because you know that's what they're going to do. They don't care about these kids when it comes to these daily posts and social media. And I also want to talk about this. Did y'all see this article right here? Look at this. Look. Do y'all see it? The pregnant girlfriend rumor. There is a story circulating that Todd has a pregnant girlfriend and a baby on the way during his divorce. Honey, reality T already confirmed it. There's no evidence of a pregnant side chick, but I still feel like it might be one. Okay. I don't know. I still feel, press 1 if you feel like it still might be one. Press 7 if you feel like it's not. Is it messy? Yes. But is it true as of right now? Some people are saying maybe not. I still feel like it's true though. Okay. Even though reality T, but who is reality T? Ain't nothing but a fucking blog. They don't know what they're talking about. Shit, they might be getting paid from Todd. I don't know. So we're not going to drag him for something that literally, I think we should drag him for it. I think we should drag him for that shit because I believe he does have a baby on the way. And look, this is People Magazine. Look, this is People Magazine. And is everybody saying it? Everybody's saying it. People Magazine ain't gonna lie about this. She ain't had no idea. Look at this. She had no idea. Yeah, he did that shit. She was not happy because she found out that Todd has been talking to other women behind her back. A source tell People exclusively. She had no idea. She and Todd have been, they've been marriage trouble for years. Look. Yeah. So he's a dog. You know, all that stuff that she gave him, and look what he does. Look what he does. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did it. I surely believe he got a kid on the way. Uh-huh. Now, is he gonna try to get that killed? Because you know how they try to kill the kids. I don't know if he gonna try to get abortion, but I do feel like he does got a kid in the way. The rumors ain't coming from nowhere. The rumors are not coming from nowhere, honey. But I feel like y'all need to drag him for that. But let's talk about the main point. Can we talk about the main point? Okay. Todd allegedly wanted equality in the house, equity in the house. What this touches for a lot of women, especially Black women, is the pattern. We must all ask for years. We finally get a house. We finally get some land, and let me show you the house. Ain't it a nice house? This is the house. Ain't it a nice house? Look at this. Ooh, that's a nice house, ain't it? The carpet nice, furniture nice. That's a nice house, ain't it beautiful? Look at the lighting. It's a nice house. Oh my godness. Look at this. Oh my godness. Look at this house. It's so beautiful. Look. Yeah, look at this. Look. She worked hard for this. You know, she worked really hard for this house, and now she gonna have to give it to him. Uh-huh. Look, he did her wrong. He over there cheating on her with different women, possibly men. I still think he probably messing around with men too, but I can't prove it. But I smell sassy all up in him. But yeah, this is what's going on. Look at us. Ain't it nice? This is real nice. I wish I was a friend. I tell him, leave that nigga alone. He ain't shit. He gonna break your heart. 11 years, girl, ain't gonna last. But yeah, but this is the outside of the house. Yeah. But this is what this article pretty much is telling us. And I just want to say, you know, when you're a woman, you finally get a house, right? You get some land, you get some savings, you get some assets. A man comes in, enjoys it, contributes some things, yes. But when it's over, he don't want to just go. He gonna take all your shit. He talking about y'all built together. He wants a piece of what you built before him. And then people hit you with, he was there for 11 years. He helped raise the kids. Well, ain't that what he's supposed to do? Help raise the kids? He paid the bills. Well, ain't that what he's supposed to do? Pay the bills? He put in work on the home. Okay. Shit. Man, I'd be too pissed off. I could have got a builder for that. I could have got a lawnmower person for that. He put in work on the home. What? Cutting the grass? Fixing a light fixture? Man, baby, being a husband in the house does not magically convert her premarital assets into her retirement plan. You wanted stability. You got 11 years of it. You wanted access. You got it, man. You wanted a platform. You got shows, restaurant, producers, clout, all from being attached to Kandi. You wanted equality in her marriage. You wanted equity in her premarital home on top of that. Now you're moving from partnership into extraction. Let's talk about the one specific thing people keep on repeating. Even if that's true, you have to separate emotion from law. Because people keep on saying he paid the mortgage. He paid the mortgage. Man, I don't want you to pay the mortgage. Just pay me and I'm going to pay the mortgage. I don't ever want to get married. Hell no. Hell no. For what? For what? The marriage don't mean shit. It don't. It just mean like government form and laws. But other than that, it's a big ass headache for me. Georgia is a equitable distribution state. Okay. Not automatic 50-50. The courts look at who bought what, then when they bought it, what was contributed during the marriage, each person's earnings, power. They look at the prenup, the whole picture. They look at all of it. So if he's been hiding the mortgage for years or he's been paying the mortgage for years, the judge might say, but what that is very different from the way it feels to Team Kandi. You pay because you are a husband living in a house. That's not charitable. That's your responsibility, right? But I want to go here in these comments and see what people are saying too. It says she admitted he pays the bills in the home. This will be a factor. Someone says, and did, unfortunately, he made upgrades also. So people are saying that Todd, he was paying the mortgage at the house and he was making upgrades. So he might get equity from that house that she already had before she met that dude. The prenup that signed speaks volumes. Okay. People are saying, unfortunately, under the Uniform Marriage and Divorce Act, it doesn't matter that she bought it prior to marriage. Once they establish her house as their marital home, and if he invested money into making upgrades and repairs, he can fight for it. He was there for 11 years. Courts will take that into consideration. All right. So yeah, she might not. He gonna get that damn house. It look like. Oh, do y'all think he gonna get some equity in that house? Press 7 if he gonna get some equity in that house. It's looking like it, right? It's looking like he gonna get some equity in that house. Okay, yeah, I heard Holly got arrested for Ramika. I'm gonna talk about that on my other channel, Criminal Villains. Yeah, I heard that. That's congratulations. I'm gonna talk about that on the other channel, baby. I'll talk about that next on the other channel. All right. So this is wild. Also dealing with Kandi. Mama Joyce was screaming this from day one. That's why you need to listen to your mama, Kandi. Let's be honest. The comments about Mama Joyce was right. They were loud for a reason. Back in the day, people dragged Mama Joyce, called her messy, jealous, controlling. But look at her concerns was this. Now we look fast forward. He stayed more than 10 years. He benefited from her fame, money, and connections. He got businesses, he got TV time, and he got a brand boost. And now that the marriage is over, he's trying to challenge the prenup, take primary custody, and allegedly tap into the equity of her premarital home. Tell me that doesn't look like exactly what she was scared of. I'm not saying he never loved her. I'm saying the pattern lines up with the warnings. Honey, love versus that fine print, right? You said it perfectly. Look, the answer is it shouldn't. You can love someone and protect yourself. Kandi was smart enough to get a prenup, keep her name on key assets, build before she married. divest her business, diversify her business. And even then, look how much drama she still has to go through just to hold on to what she built. If anything, this could be a wake up call for everybody that's watching this. Do not move a man into your house. Do not move a man into a house you own and then feel guilty for protecting it. Hell, do not skip the prenup because you don't want to. What do you call that? Jinx the love. Do not let people shame you for wanting your separate property to stay separate. I'm gonna keep my shit separate because if the relationship goes left, you will real quick. You gonna see who walked in with love and who walked in with the calculator. Man, oh man. Ooh. So where do we land, y'all? Todd is not wrong to want what he genuinely contribute to doing the marriage. If he paid and did some upgrades and paid for mortgages or businesses, the court will factor that in. But Todd is absolutely doing too much if he's trying to step into half the equity of a premarital home, primary custody leverage, weak ass I was pressured prenup arguments, and a sympathy play after 11 years of living good on Kandi's platform. We are Team Kandi over here fully and loudly. And more than that, we are Team Women who built something before the husband and deserve to walk away, honey, with what they came in with. Todd, just be grateful. That's what exactly is fair, But this give me half the house energy is giving exactly what the commenter said. Kandi will be good regardless. She was rich before him. She'll be rich after him. I just hope the judge sees us through his theatrics and honors the prenup, protect those kids, and make sure the house Kandi bought before the vows does not become another example of a man trying to walk away with generational wealth he did not build. Okay? They are taking y'all money. They taking y'all houses. They taking everything from y'all. They taking y'all peace. Man, I would just say leave these men alone. Leave these men alone. So I want to read some of your comments. People are saying exactly. She is going way too much. She should have divest and go home. Okay. They will fight you tooth and nail for everything that you bought. Ain't that sad? And they supposed to be a whole man, girl. A whole man. Why would they want to take away from a woman? Why don't you just build it on your own? That's sad. Hey, Random said, to be fair, I don't think Mama Joyce likes anybody for Kandi. Can't remember the name of the dude she dated earlier season. Was it AJ? I don't know his name either. And the one that passed away, didn't she didn't dislike him too. Well, you know why? Because Kandi just have bad taste in men. I didn't like none of those either. It's not that she don't like anybody, but Kandi has horrible taste in men. The guy that died, didn't he have like 10 baby mamas, a lot of kids? I mean, who wants to sign up for that? Like, she has horrible taste in men. What's wrong with her? She just wants the best for her daughter. That's all. But if she's being honest, Todd put through a lot. What did he go through? Please tell me, what did he go through? From Kandi friends, family, employees to the public perception. He married into that. He chose to sign up for that for a lifestyle. If you didn't like her family or friends, why would you want to marry into that? Okay. So that's on him. He needs to I don't agree with you. So you want somebody to get paid because they have to deal with your family. They have to deal with your friends. If you don't like their family, if you don't like their friends, why would you marry into that family? Knowing that you got to see the family and the friends for your whole life. You know, that's on you. I think he sacrificed it because he wanted the money and the lifestyle. Ty had a prenup a few months before and thought he was going to get her to change her mind about that prenup, but it did not. Yeah, he did not want that prenup, but ain't you glad she got it? Could you imagine what happens if she did not get it? Oh my God, he would really be cashing in. Hell, if she didn't get that prenup, he'll probably divorce her and leave her sooner. He would have probably been divorced her ass and left her sooner, honey. Okay. True, but she allowed her husband to constantly be disrespected. How can you allow a man to be disrespected? He's a damn man. Didn't y'all say it's a difference between man and a woman? Let me tell you what a man is, okay? A man stands up for himself. A man is a leader. A man ain't no follower. A man ain't gonna bow to no woman. A man is a provider. A man is a protector. Didn't y'all family teach y'all this shit? So if he ain't doing none of that shit, he ain't no goddamn man. Okay? He ain't no man. He just a male body at this part. Hell, he just a male body. He's a male body person. He might as well go put a wig on and some panties and some heels. Hell. He don't got no backbone. He don't got a peace of mind of his own. He ain't man. But man, please get on out of here. Get on out of here. Talking about allowed. He's a man. How can you can't allow a man to do nothing? Hell. Thank God Kandi is smart. You right about that. Todd was disrespectful to Kandi. He said hurtful things. Thank you, Island Girl. Remember how he disrespected her in front of her friends, talking about she's a whore and she got all those bodies, and he was just disrespectful to her. You know, why he should have been grateful and thankful. So if he had mouth enough to disrespect Kandi, don't you think he got mouth enough to say, I don't want to be here? And if he got room and energy enough to go out there and cheat behind Kandi back and mess with other girls, then don't you think he got room enough to leave and say, hey, I don't want to be here? Why are y'all capping for this man? Huh? I don't understand why y'all are capping for a man. He's a man at the end of the day, girl. Hell, he's stronger than you. Hell, he's supposed to be more logical than you. Hell, he is naturally a provider. Hell, shit. What the fuck you doing? Man, please. Okay. That might be next, Jessica. Which part? Uh-huh. Tamara, when they had marital issues on the show, I thought they were making up a storyline. I guess it was true. Yes, a lot of this shit is true. Y'all always thinking they making up shit. I guess because it's a lot of lies, it's a lot of truth. They mix it in. To make a good storyline and make a reality show, you mix in the lie with the truth, and it's just a blur. Like these rumors on social media, every lie that you think is a lie, it's going to be mixed in with the truth, girl. Just like Orlando Brown. They say he go out there lying, but they say he mixed a lot of truth in it. So you're just going to have to take it all in and figure it out later, you know? But yeah, it's all truth and lies mixed together. Remember, he was a part of the filming for the real. He saw a little of that raw footage. Yep. Hey, Trinity, I seen that. Todd disrespected her on the show all the time. So he's a weak man. He sure is a weak man. He's a damn weak man with no backbone. And I understand why Mama Joyce want Kandi to be with a real man. She don't want her to be with a male body person. Do y'all want to be with a male body person, or do y'all want to be with a real man? Okay. A male body person and a real man are two different things. In society, they are two different things. In their mind, they're just two different things. Shit, a male body person is a person who just got a male body. You know, they got some nuts and some wood attached, but they don't got the mindset of a man. They don't move like a man. They don't got the role of a man. They don't identify like a real man. Hell, it's a difference. It's a big difference. Okay. Mm-mm. So power to the simp thousands. House husband. I don't. You know what? I don't know nothing about that slang. When it comes to a simp, I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna leave that slang out. I don't know what simp is. I think about how he did his daughter. Too damn sad. You got to remind the people, what did Todd do to that damn daughter? What did he do to his daughter? Remind the people. Well, I told you he ain't no man. He's just a male body person. Hell, RuPaul can provide more than he can. And RuPaul wear dresses and wigs. But he's still a male body person. Okay. Okay. It should be called Divorce Housewives of Atlanta. If anybody is still married on that show, I don't even know. He wouldn't buy her anything. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. What type of father is that? That's a horrible upbringing if your own daddy is not going to buy you nothing. And then you wonder why these girls are going after these men and they're doing horrible stuff for some money. And they get so excited when a man does the little bare minimum. You know why? Because they got biological sperm donors like Todd who don't provide the experience. As a man, as a father, you should supposed to be taking your daughter out on a date. Yeah. When your daughter is getting ready to date in her teens, you supposed to take her out on a date. You supposed to teach her how a man's supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to be taking her out fine wine and fine, dressing her up, talking to her about dating and stuff like that, giving her the experience, buying her nice things. So when she get with a man, she's like, my daddy take me to the finest best. You got to come with it. I'm used to this type of taste of men. I'm used to being treated right. She's not going to she got to get on her back and spread her legs for just any little thing. You buy her shit from the bubblegum machine and she just think you really love her. But if she had a father that really showed love and appreciation and bought her nice things, when a dusty, crusty dude buy her something from the bubblegum machine, she not impressed with that shit. She like, man, put that shit up. You can't even touch me with that. I get treated real good. Okay, my father always give me princess treatment, and that's what I deserve. That's your job as a father. If you have a daughter, to treat her how she deserves, how you would want another man to treat her. Duh. And she's supposed to see that how you treat her mama. When the father is treating a mom good, she's supposed to see that and say, wow, I'm not going to accept nothing else. But damn, she saw her daddy being a coward, a bitch ass motherfucker. You know what I mean? So, I feel sorry. I don't know how that's going to turn out. I don't know how that's going to turn out. It said, meanwhile, she saw Riley getting cars and trips. Well, that's her mama doing, honey. That's her mama. That is her mama. Exactly. So she won't fall for any chump. That's right. That's right. Let me see. Todd didn't even take care of his kid before his marriage to Kandi. Now he wants to be a full-time dad. Right, Island? Right. His ass gonna go back into what he was doing before he was with Kandi, being a messed up father. He wasn't. The only reason why what is he? Just a babysitter? At that point, all he doing is just babysitting. Because what is he teaching the kids? I don't understand. If you a man and all you doing is sitting your ass on a couch, how are you teaching your kids what a man is supposed to be? All you showing them is you a male body person. You supposed to be out here grinding and getting it. Okay? Yeah. Yes. So I don't understand what he teaching them kids. What is he teaching them kids? Gender roles? Okay. exchanging gender roles. I guess I don't know, honey. Okay. Stacy, he makes me very angry doing his daughter like that. Yeah. Jessica's bringing the tea. Thank you, Trinity. Love you, boo. Yeah, hit that cash app. Uh-huh. It says I agree. That's why good fathers are necessary in the household. Yep. Man, some of these ass be disrespectful be having the nerve not to have a scripture option. That's random. You better stop that shit. Jessica, he trying to get them child support checks and retire early. Well, that's sad. As a man, you wouldn't want you would want to work for yours. You would want to earn yours. You don't want to just bend over for anything. He's the type of guy that will go over Tyler Perry house and come up with millions of dollars because he bent over for a check. He's that type. Oh, he don't want to do it on his own. He don't want to have pride in his own self to come up on his own. Well, I hope Kandi learned a big lesson from this. And I hope a lot of people learn a lesson from this. You better run from a man. If you feel comfortable laying up in your shit, you better run from that man. It says point him to the nearest EBT card. No, I don't want to pay for, the people on EBT, that comes out of our tax dollars. I'm not paying for no grown ass man to get some EBT. I don't know about y'all. Press 1 if you okay with paying for grown ass men to be on EBT. Press 9 if you're not okay with that shit. I'm not okay with that. You are able-bodied. And you're a man. You able-bodied man. I'm not paying for you to get on no EBT. We tax dollar. We have a right. What's up with these men? First Offset, now him. Ooh, honey, what's up? Ooh, wee. They just like to bend over, honey. They not real men. That's what's up with them. Man, they might as well just put a wig on. They might as well just be a transgender at this point. What they call them, trans maxers? They are trans maxers. They want to pick the easy way out and want to play the woman role. Okay. They may not dress like a woman, but they got a woman mindset. They got a bitch ass mindset, man. Okay. Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Random said the men are doing a reverse Uno. A role play. Yeah. They want to be the ones to relax in their femininity. And live in a soft era. Or they might just be gay. Have you ever thought about that, Random? Maybe they just want to be with another man for real. Man, I think they just need to come on out the closet. They just want to be with another man. They wanna get taken care of. They want another man. That's why it didn't work. Shit. That's why they go through all these. Didn't they say that the man going through all these women? He really don't want no woman. He really fighting. And don't Todd live in Atlanta? Don't Offset live in Atlanta? I really think it's an Atlanta thing. I really think it's something in that Atlanta water, honey. It's something in Atlanta water. Woo! What they keep on telling your black ass, leave these Atlanta men. If he lives in Atlanta or from Atlanta, you better leave that man alone. You better leave that man alone. And I'm hearing the new hub is Houston. Yeah, I'm hearing they are transporting them Atlanta men to Houston. I'm telling y'all, them Atlanta and them Houston men, you better leave their ass alone. uh-uh. Mm. They be going into marriages already plotting on divorce, full of custody and alimony. Oh yeah, they see a money bag. They plotting. They plotting. They not being in a relationship to care or to love you or to protect you. They are plotting. A real man after divorce will be like, everything she worked for, she earned. I'm gonna get it on my own. This did not work out. And he's gonna go. He's not gonna be emotional like a bitch and just try to take all her money. He gonna feel nasty about that. He gonna feel less of a man. He gonna feel emasculated as a man. So that lets you know all you need to know. Mm-hmm. Todd does give power bottom energy. Yeah. Mighty Mortal Power Rangers. I never been to Atlanta. Too many things going on. Well, look, you doing fine now. Don't get curious now. Don't get curious now. I heard that too. uh, Too much sugar in Atlanta. Nah, not too much sugar. Oh, niggas are sweet. Yeah. uh-uh. Man. The new gold diggers. Definitely. Definitely the new gold diggers. Hmm. Yeah. They want to get taken out. They get excited when you do stuff on your own. Like you tell a man, I got on the ladder today and I did some hard work. They said, "Ooh, baby, that's a turn on. You so independent." Cause they really want to sit back and pop their feet up and get a mani and petty, While you go outside and you put the ladder up and you fix on the roof. Oh my God. Oh my God. A real man would be like, "Oh, baby, you don't have to get on that ladder. I do that for you. I take pleasure in doing hard work for you. I want you to relax. I want you to let me do it. Just please, I want to do it." Jessica, nope, not me. They said the women are aggressive and the men want your dude too. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh, I said, ain't no sweet and low. They're pure sugar cane. Neon wrote about it. Neo Soul Child. While they cooking and washing dishes, I don't even think they want to cook and wash dishes. I just think they just want to sit up and get their nails done. They don't want to do no housework. They don't want to. Well, some do want to cook. I don't even. They just lazy. They lazy as hell. They don't want to do nothing. Okay. I don't even think they want to wash and cook. They don't want to contribute nothing. They want to play that video game. They want to watch sports. They want to go hang out with the boys. Okay. They want a mama. Shit. They want a goddamn mama. They want a strong mama. A strong, masculine, independent mama. That's what they want. Oh, that's Miss Independent. They want to get the flu out now. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, to the left about it. Okay. Uh. Yep. Mm. Mm. Had Beyonce singing it. Oh yeah, that song to the left, to the left. Well, I enjoyed you guys. Please like the video. I'm gonna get on out of here, and I'll see you guys on the next upload. Bye.